In early June of this year, 15 wild Asian elephants arrived in Kunming, the capital city of Yunnan Province in southwestern China, and continued to migrate northward with no sign of stopping anywhere to rest. They are an endangered herd from the Xi-shuang-banna National Nature Reserve in China's Yunnan Province, near the borders of Myanmar and Laos. In March 2020, this herd of wild elephants left their homes and made their way north, traveling more than 500 kilometers over the course of a year. Such a massive migration has stunned scientists around the world. This is the longest known migration, or wandering, of elephants in China. Elephants are a family-oriented species. Family is their best support to rely on during their journey. Elephants are a matriarchal clan, with the oldest and wisest female elephant leading the grandmother, mother, aunts, and children. The herd started with 16 or 17 elephants, including 3 males, but a month later, 2 of the males left the pack. Earlier this month, another one also left the group. On the road, in case of thunderstorms, they often gather together to keep warm. After more than a year, the Chinese official media took notice of them, which became a global sensation in May of this year. The Chinese Communist Party's propaganda apparatus took aerial photos of the herd sleeping on the ground, portraying a warm and caring Chinese government. This publicity campaign has succeeded in making the herd of wild as lying down puts a lot of pressure on their hearts and lungs. In addition, if there is any threat, elephants of this size need a long time to get up. Olivier believes that the fact that they are lying down shows that they are exhausted and completely out of strength. Asian elephants are giant, and their bodies are slow to dissipate heat. Although the skin is thick, the epidermis is very thin, and they are afraid of exposure to the sun and mosquito bites. Therefore, bathing is a must for their daily life. In addition to using rainwater and bathing in the river, wild elephants have developed sand baths, mud baths, and grass baths. Sand helps to repel mosquitoes and insects. Obviously, elephants cannot suck up a nose of sand as they do water. When elephants sandbathe, they will roll up their trunks with the help of their front feet, cupping a handful of sand towards the top of their heads, backs, and bellies. It often stirs up a dusty mist. Asian elephants enjoy the sand bath. They often shake dozens of times so that the back is full of sand before they stop. Grass bathing, like sand bathing, is an acquired skill that is passed down from generation to generation between mother and child. In this arduous migration journey, when they are tired, they lie down to rest. When they want to bathe, they go to the river to splash and play. When they are hungry, they take food from the cornfields of local villagers. The baby elephants are under the careful protection of the family elders, like naughty children. As the elephant herd continues to migrate north, they will get closer and closer to densely populated areas. Olivier explains that the primary way elephants communicate is through infrasound, the sound of vibration felt through their feet. But in cities and towns, the elephants hear the sound of vehicles. Because of the large size of the herd, the mixing of human and elephant populations has gradually increased the risk of conflict between humans and elephants, triggering concerns that this group of elephants could attack people. How powerful is an attack by an elephant? Elephants move in herds and are at the top of their food chain. Although there will be lions who dare to challenge them, generally, lions only attack the older or lone elephant. When they move around in herds, no species dares to challenge them. Elephants are thick-skinned. If a herd of elephants attacks a human being, the individual is unable to resist and can be killed instantly. Controlling elephant herds from hurting people is a big project. Every year in China, there are reports of wild elephant-human conflicts resulting in human fatalities. However, with global attention, the Chinese government has been putting in a tremendous amount of manpower since May to demonstrate its ability to do its job. For example, on June 14, when the elephant herd marched to areas in Kunming, the local government invested a total of 96 emergency responders and police officers, as well as a considerable amount of equipment that day. Over 1,000 households and 3,420 people had to be evacuated, and 1.5 tons of food were prepared for the wild elephants. When these elephants show up, it's often when villagers are working in the fields under the hot sun. They have to stop farming and evacuate to their homes. Many of the villagers' crops, like sugarcane fields, have been badly damaged. The Chinese government has promised to compensate the farmers for their losses. According to Chinese law, wildlife resources are owned by the state, and the damage caused to them is compensated by the state. In 2014, the Yunnan provincial government also purchased liability insurance for the public in the event of wildlife accidents. However, according to records, the compensation that the public can receive is in fact much lower than the actual loss. In other words, if a wild animal cripples a farmer's family, even if the main working person is injured by the wild animal and is unable to work for the rest of their life, the maximum compensation will only be about US $30,000 in total. The Chinese media said that the Chinese authorities intend to take advantage of favorable conditions, such as rainfall and falling temperatures, to guide the elephants' migration through food lures and road closures to ensure that they return to their original habitat. The original habitat of this herd of wild elephants is in Xi-shuang-banna, Yunnan Province. Research shows that the wild elephant population in China has been increasing in recent years. Many natural tropical rainforests in Xi-shuang-banna have been converted to rubber and tea plantations, producing the world's renowned pu'er tea. As a result, the biodiversity in Xi-shuang-banna has been weakened and the habitat of Asian elephants has been reduced. Local experts say that rubber is now the main source of economic income for the people in Xi-shuang-banna, and in order to have more economic income, they have to clear all other species. Researchers at Fudan University in China believe that not only has the tropical rainforest been replaced by rubber forests, but the areas originally favored by Asian elephants, such as grasslands, valleys, and other low-altitude ravines, have become local economic priority areas, doubling down on Asian elephants. This may be the reason why this herd of elephants has left the reserve. As they move further and further away from home, more experts believe that the hope for this herd of wild elephants returning home is getting increasingly slim. In this unknown journey, where is the elephant's final resting place? No one knows yet, but may they have the best of luck.